Hello everyone. In this lecture, we learn about why we use steel as a reinforcement. The basic requirement of any material used as a reinforcement are: it have a high tensile strength, it is more ductile, it's make a good bond with concrete, and it's also strong in shear and torsion. Here, there are the different types of material like glass, bamboo, timber, asbestos, and steel. But in above material, only the steel is fulfill the basic requirement to be a reinforcement. That's why we use the steel as a reinforcement. Now, we briefly explain why we use the steel bar as a reinforcement. We also know that the concrete is the material which is good in compression and it is weak in tension. To remove this weakness of the concrete, use the steel bar. Because of the steel have a high tensile strength, that means the combination of steel and concrete become a safe. When we use only the steel, then it's become expensive. When we use only the concrete, the material become a brittle because the concrete cannot take any tension. The next thing is the steel is also resist the compression in column and beam. The temperature coefficient of expansion of the steel and concrete are nearly same. The thermal expansion coefficient is a material property. Different materials expand at a different rate. But one reason we use steel as a reinforcement in the concrete is alpha for the concrete and the steel are roughly same rate. That's why we use the steel as a reinforcement. Here in table we see that the steel and concrete have the thermal expansion coefficient alpha is given roughly they are same. The steel should able to develop the good bond with concrete. That means the combination of concrete and steel is ideal because when the concrete set, it contracts and thus it gives the reinforcement. Because of this adhesion, steel and concrete can work together as a single material. The modulus of elasticity of steel is high. We take the modulus of elasticity ES is equal to 2000 kN per mm square. It should be easily available in the market. The main thing is the steel is a ductile material. In this graph, green line indicate the ductile material line. Here we can see that the more ductility means the more elongation of the steel before the failure. This result in sufficient working time before the failure, and when the increase the temperature, the ductile material bend, but the rigid material or the other material it's become brittle. That's why we use a steel bar. Last thing is the steel is also very strong in resisting the shear and torsion. That's why we use the steel bar as a reinforcement. Thanks for watching it. Here one link is given. Using this link you also learn about the basic step of supervision of the RCC structure. Please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.